Good afternoon everyone, welcome back to my channel and to episode 6 of Rising with Rice, this college football promotion and relegation universe. We are playing in our first playoff game against the Florida State Seminoles. We're still without star QB Nwusu. We are going with the third string Kojo. When he was playing in the previous game where we lost in the conference championship, he seemed to offer more than the actual backup QB. He is a dual threat. The backup QB is just a pure pocket passer. So we're going into this playoff game with him starting. Do I expect us to beat Florida? No. However, we lost to a team that was 9 points overall worse than us in the conference championships. We're about 12 points worse than Florida. So can we pull the upset? Probably not. But we will give it a go against this team which is far better than us. Let's get into it. There was a lot of anger in me last game, and it's understandable with what happened. You saw how fucking terrible the game treated me. But this time I will try and not be angry. We're against a far superior team. As long as there's no cranky bullshit like happened in the previous game, I will be fine with losing. I fully expect to lose. But as long as we don't get 5 holding penalties back to back, including 2 touchdowns that were wiped off the board because of that, I'll be fine. As long as there's no freaky snaps that go over our QB's head, causing other teams to score a defensive touchdown, I'll be fine. As they smoke us there for a nice 39 yards. So this team is far superior. They should be beating us, and maybe this watching might be over pretty quickly. If they get to like 3 scores in front, I'll admit defeat and be like, yeah, you know what, fair play, you are far better than us currently. However, if we can keep it a little bit closer, we'll be watching this game. As we get an interception early on, their QB throws on the run and throws it to one of our guys. We get the ball. We first... as their QB just gets ran into. You love to see it. We get a turnover. We silence the crowd. Well, they're back to being loud now. Look at that stadium pulse. The 14th hardest place to play in the country. But we come in and show what we're all about. Come on, boy. Can we get this early interception into something? Doesn't look like it. We gain 2 on the first rushing play. We lose 1 on the second rushing play. We're now facing a 3rd and 9 with a potential 3 and out here. Kojo does run up the middle though. That's why he is a bit more dangerous than Legend. Yes, Legend can throw the ball better, faster, more accurate. But Kojo has the wheels to pull off plays like that when there's not much open. He can throw the ball, but nowhere near to the precision levels of Legend. But nice 9-yard throw there to our running back, Ivy. We were on a 2nd and 1. We are now facing a 3rd and 2. Their fans still going crazy. The stadium pulse is going mental. It's going to be a keeper for Kojo. Unable to get the first down. We punt the ball away. Now, are they going to trust the QB to continue throwing the ball after that first interception? As a stupid couple of broken tackles there. Kevin Sperry's going to get his confidence back pretty quickly with plays like that. Can we get pressure on him, take him down to the ground? No, we can't. They do get an incomplete throw there. Well, it looked like it was going to be complete, but lodged out just as the receiver caught it. 2nd and 10, so close to taking the QB down. They do only gain 3 yards on that catch though, leaving them with 3rd and 7. Can we get pressure to QB? We can't, and he's able to make a nice throw. Only a gain of like 9 or so, but that is more than enough to get them a first down, and they are now in our territory. starting on our 49-yard line. We get the pressure. It would look like it was going to be a sack, forcing the QB to throw, and we pick him off yet again. 2 picks in the first quarter. Things are going our way. We had 3 guys converge on the QB. He had to throw the ball away to not get a sack. It wasn't accurate. Into the hands of one of our defenders. At the minute, we are on top of this game. The Stadium Pulse isn't anywhere near as hard now. We have deflated this crowd. Although a 2-yard loss on that first play. 2nd and 12. 7-yard throw there by Cujo. 3rd and 5. The crowd are on their feet. They want them to get a stop here. Can we get the 5 yards required? It's going to be a run. And we go nowhere. Losing 4. We're going to be taking a field goal here from the 24. Stadium Pulse going mad. Can our kicker make the clutch kick? He can. We get the first points of this playoff game. Their QB must be facing all kind of confidence issues now, as we have picked him off twice already. Can we continue to get pressure to him? Make him throw some erratic throws. Maybe pick him off for the 3rd time. Maybe not this time, but it is a flag. Is it going to be holding on them? It is. So it's either going to be 3rd and 9 or 2nd and 19. We're obviously going to take the 2nd and 19. Putting lots and lots of pressure on Florida State early on. We get a nice stop here. Yes, we can. 4-yard gain for them. They are looking at a 3rd and 15. Come on, do not let them convert here. We know it's going to be a passing situation. Do not let them convert. They're going for a big ball downfield. Their receiver is just way too quick. They flip field position on a 3rd and 15. Not good for us. Our corners could not keep up with that dude. 1st and 10 on our 38-yard line. You feel like maybe that could have been picked if our player was a little bit more smarter. Left will look like the tight end to be wide open for a nice 8-yard gain. And their running back is able to get the required yards for a fresh down with like a 3 or 4-yard gain there. 28-yard line. They get the playoff just before the quarter ends. And their running back does find some room, getting 5 yards. Just outside the red zone. And their running back nearly gets the first down. But they are looking at a 3rd and 2. Is it going to be a pass? Is it going to be a run? It's going to be a pass. Fooled me. Fooled our defense. As Florida get down to our 4-yard line. I have a feeling this is what's going to be like majority of the game. We're going to be struggling to stop their offense speed option. And we are able to stop their running back. I thought that was going to be an easy run-in for them. But they are down to the 1-yard line. I fully expect them to score this play. 2nd and goal is a handoff to the running back, who goes in for the touchdown. To have 2 interceptions in the first half and be losing at the beginning of the second quarter doesn't bode too well for us, as we get a sack, fumble. They score immediately again. Well, our last drive was a disaster, losing the ball on the first play to a defensive touchdown. What can we do this time? Like I said, if we go 3 scores down, I'm just going to wave the white flag and admit defeat, and we are on that way now. We're trailing by 11 currently. Cujo does escape the pocket. I thought he was going to get taken down then, but he gets a nice scramble in, ensuring we do get some distance between us and our end zone. 1st and 10 from our 33-yard line. Ivy with the handoff with a solid 5-yard run on 1st down. Some points here would be nice. We've still got obviously plenty of time to go as we don't get anything on that running play. 3rd and 5. We just don't want to trail them too effectively as the fans go wild. Can Cujo get anything from this? No, he cannot. Gets taken down for the sack. We give the ball back to him. Florida have the chance here to really inflict some more damage. Maybe put the game out of reach with a touchdown here. Wow, I thought he was going to get loose then. But with that one play, they are already into our half, into our 41-yard line. 6 minutes 40 to go in this first half. Good blockers. Well, I thought they were going to be good blocks. They weren't too good, but they were going to be better than that. Thought their receiver was going to get a lot more yards than just 3. That's all they get. It's going to be a passing play. I expected a lot more from my defender then. It looked like it was going to even trouble for make an interception play, but allows the attacker to get the much needed yards. QB keeper, and just no one anywhere. Right, okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna say that's probably gonna be the end of that, and we do end up losing 28-16 to Florida State. So we have 8 persuasion attempts and some decent players who I'd like to try and keep. Unfortunately, the ones I do want to keep are on extremely low. So we've got Brian Tolson here, 83 overall, right tackle, extremely low. Wants to transfer because of coach prestige. We are losing him. The most important one I'd like to try and keep is Alani Baber, impact wheel linebacker, 79 overall sophomore, extremely low. What's it because of brand exposure? And he has failed. He will be leaving. He did stay last year after a persuasion. No good this time. What about Ruggins, our other 4-star running back? If he goes, I'm not too upset really, but yeah. Leon Doman, I would like to keep him. Nope. Coco, a sophomore corner. I would like to try and keep him. Nope. Okay. What about another right tackle? Okay, so we're keeping John Gaskin. I'd like to maybe try and keep James Cudjoe. He showed some decent spells in the off-season. Yeah, he won't be playing for us, so I don't expect him to stay at all. But yes, he will be going. And then one last attempt. Tobias RU, impact edge guy, and he has stayed. Brilliant. It is National Signing Day. We have got 34 new recruits coming in to join us at Rice Owls in trying to help us get promoted and out of the CUSA. Some of them will be contributors right away, others will have to wait a year or two. But let's go through and have a look. Did we score any great dev traits? Starting with Brody Potts, pocket passer QB. We have normal, and pure runner Quincy Rush is also a normal. 4 running backs, normal for Papo, star for Ryan Nix, the backfield threat, and impact for Tremaine Khaled. At fullback with Afa Ojianaka with impact dev. 2 wide receivers, Dante Sims, who is a star, and Ian Ramey, who is a normal. Tight end, the 4-star David Ndadi is normal, and Nathan Duggan is a star. So we've had a few stars already, which is pretty good. Agile Juco transfer of Dexter is a normal, and impact for Timazzo is also a transfer, although he is a freshman. David Amadi is an impact guard, and Jared Willie is a normal guard. Centre, we have Nick Noozle, who is just a normal. Moving on to edge, we have Melvin Barriolt, who is impact. Defensive tackle, we have Josh Sabri, normal, and Stephen McWilliams, who is an impact. Offensive linebacker, we have Exum, normal, Vic, normal, and Amari Lindsay. They're all normals. Moving on to Mike linebacker, Kobe Calloway is an impact. Corner, we've got a few corners. Normal for Roberts, normal for Prochet, normal for Tonyan, then 2 4-stars. Do we have anything good here? Impact for Babcock and impact for John Kuma. Free safety, Howden impact, Osgood normal, Smith normal. And on to strong safety, Ihidagabo impact, normal for Salas, impact for Farrow, the 4-star, and impact for Star, the 3-star. we had, quite started well off with the stars in the offense, none on the defense, a few impacts, but we shall now go through the off-season training and try to increase us up from a 71, see how high we can get. So I've gone through and manually adjusted some of the players I actually care about. I've gone through and manually upgraded them, I should say. Like Wusu is now up to a 90, and his backup legend, who wasn't too good when we tried to rely on him in the off-season in that championship game, he's up to an 88 though, so he is more likely going to be our starting QB for his junior and senior seasons. But yes, going into his senior season, Amika and Wusu will be a 90 overall with 88 speed, 87 acceleration, 99 agility, 94 change of direction. No upgrade to his throw power, but his accuracy is 96 short, 96 medium, 83 deep. We're expecting him to carry us. We are 71 overall. Let's upgrade the rest of the players, and hopefully when we advance next week, we are going to be much higher overall. I mean, look at our top players. We've got 92, 90, 89. We've got a lot of 80s. So I'm very much looking forward to seeing what we are going to look like overall wise. We go from a 71 and remain at 71. Well, that seems bugged, because we are a lot better than a 71. I'll sort out the custom conferences, I can't speak, and then see, because we're definitely higher than a 71. And that's what I wanted to see, 79 across the board. That is beautiful. What's funny is if you actually look at these conference prestiges, despite being the second worst, the independents are the worst, Sunbelt is actually now below us in conference prestige. So when we get promoted eventually, as it stands, we're actually going to a worse prestige conference. So that'll be fun. But yeah, 79 across the board, which is very good. I expect us again to get to the conference championship game this season. But that, we'll go through the team and how it all looks in the next episode. I know it's a shorter one this time with me rage quitting the college playoff game, but we were never going to beat Florida. They're in the top division now. They're far superior to us. But with that, goodbye.